deserve. And we keeping it coming. Yeah. You know where you heard it first. And we keeping it bumping. Yeah.
FIYE 101.9 Atlanta Radio. Tiny Tanya, Shanti Sunday Jones. Flavor news, turn it up some more. Nothing but these hits coming through your stereo.
Hey guys, we are back. FIYE 101.9 Atlanta Radio. This is Tiny Tanya. Across from me, we have
Your girl Shanti. What's up, y'all?
and then we have the one and only Mr. GQ, Avery Solomon with us.
Himself.
Good evening. What's up? What's up? ATL, what's happening? Everybody good?
I'm good. I'm better than good. Okay, so I'm gonna just say I'm thankful it's a new year. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm so thankful that we could just start up and be here because there's so much happening that I'm just glad to be here. So I'm doing amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things going on. A lot of questionable motives that we need to look at from some people who started the year off with some madness, but overall it's going to be a good year. I think people are in a better place, and there's definitely some optimism going forward. So I think that's a good thing, no question.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm being very optimistic about this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start it. I'm gonna start it off so it can go all year long. You know what I'm saying? And what is 7 days? 7 days into the new year, and I'm already not happy with what I've heard so far. But I'm gonna make the best of it because what else can we do besides make the best of it? I mean,
You're right. That's about all we can do. Just
I
keep
don't-
moving forward.
I don't want to smoke.
Put it like this: if we start off in a storm because there's so much going on, it's only up from here. I would be kind of scared if it started off really, really good. Just
No, it's been bumpy from the beginning.
That's what I said. I would be kind of scared if that was the case because we'll be just like, what's next? What's really coming? So
Yeah, I guess you're right. If it starts off this complicated, how far can it go? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, only
Yeah.
up
So
from here.
yeah, we're gonna go up so we can ascend in that way. You know.
According to the Sunday Jones, where we gonna go
Oh,
from
we
here?
miss you, Sunday. Yes.
Sunday
yes.
Jones is away at this moment,
Yeah.
having a family
Should be
time
home
vacation.
Not soon enough, child. Let me tell you,
Right.
It's a
So
transition.
enjoy yourself Sunday. We're
Yes.
holding it down for you.
enjoy yourself.
Avery
so you
got
can get back
you.
here.
I got you. I'm send you a package.
It's gonna have to hit it though. You don't have to send it.
Yep.
So how was your New Year so far? I mean, like,
So
what did you do? How
I
did you bring it in?
I didn't. I was sick. I believe I had norovirus.
Oh wow.
Because I was really sick New Year's, like the day before New Year. No, it started when we went out to dinner. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we went out to dinner. I'm not gonna say where we went, but I believe I had food poisoning. Okay,
Yeah.
from the food that I ate.
Yeah.
Right. So listening to the news a couple of days afterwards, because after I got sick that night, right, I was like so fatigued, and then all of a sudden I just got like this crazy head cold. Like I was not feeling well. So I spent 3.5 days in bed total, including New Year's and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I was listening to the news, listening to everything. They were talking about norovirus, right? And one of the symptoms, they said, you think you have food poisoning. So I'm not even sure if I can blame the food, you know what I'm saying, or something in the restaurant or somebody in the restaurant atmosphere. I got really sick. So norovirus, you can just pick it up anywhere on the surface. You know, it lasts.
Something, yeah.
It's really bad. So I brought New Year's in the bed, like watching it on TV. That's it.
Wow.
But I mean, like I said, so much has happened. I'm just, because I was really, I couldn't even get out the bed. I was like sick, and I hadn't been sick like that in years. So yeah, but that was my New Year's. I mean, not very eventful, but I saw it come in, and then I took my my medicine. I went to sleep.
This was actually the first year that I didn't do anything.
So you didn't go anywhere?
I didn't go anywhere. It was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I looked over. My husband was sleeping. I tapped him Happy New Year,
Mhm.
and we just
And that was it.
yeah, that was it.
Yeah, yeah. But you weren't sick.
No, I was okay because I had a contract in the morning that I had to fulfill.
Okay. So,
I needed to be alert.
right.
And
Avery, we waiting on you for the excitement. Okay, so what did you do for New Year's?
We were in the ATL.
Okay.
Partying it up
All right. All right.
at a hotel. I dare not say their name.
I'm about to live vicariously through Avery.
right.
No, we had a good time. Me and my lady friend.
Okay, lady friend.
Big shout out to my lady friend.
All
I
right.
dare not say her name.
All
because
right.
People are listening.
I'm listening. What are we talking about?
They don't want government names to get out. Okay. But no, we had a great time.
Mhm.
It was a great show, live band, DJ. It was really good.
I'm glad to hear somebody had fun. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And
DJ
got out.
Reese was on the 1 and 2s.
Okay.
It was really it was just so dope. The band was great.
Okay.
That's the first time in a long time that I actually danced to the band while they were
What?
jamming on. It was really good.
Okay.
Avery,
It was
cutting the
really
rug.
good.
Look.
Yeah. I'm nasty now.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm
Uh-oh.
nasty.
Get with it.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yeah.
He can do a little something.
I
I'll
can do
give
the
it to him.
two-step now.
You know, two
You
steps.
know the dance we've been doing for years. That one little.
That standing one
Back and
spot
forth.
and get it together.
But yeah, so we did that. And we did it. Man, did we? I don't think we stayed until 12. Like right before that, we started heading out. But it was great.
Okay.
It was great. It was a lot of fun.
As long as you have
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you have fun. because
Definitely, we definitely did.
So many
It was
people
great
did.
time.
That's why, and I heard that a lot. That a lot of people did not get out. You know,
Yeah.
they wanted to, but then something either happened at the last minute. They weren't able to get out. They didn't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Just not ready to go or do anything. You know, or they just kicked it. You know.
It's okay.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
sick thing? Where did they get these names for these damn viruses? That's what I was.
Hey, I don't know, but we're gonna go into some music.
She was like, I had the
When we come back,
what
we
is
gonna
it
fi-
called?
we
The
gonna figure that
norovirus?
one out.
Norovirus.
Norovirus. And if you take that away, what is it? Food poisoning. Just say that. Okay, how about just food poisoning?
We'll be back, y'all. 101.5 Atlanta Radio.
I'll be back. Yeah, I'm ready.
And we are back on 101.9 Atlanta Radio again with Sean D and Avery Solomon in the building.
I watch my government name. When I'm on the show, just call me Abdullah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Wait, that's a new name because it was GQ,
That's right.
It's always GQ.
Pretty Avery,
Pretty
I'm
neat.
beautiful.
pretty Avery.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What Abdullah?
Abdullah.
Is it Shabazz or just Abdullah?
Just Abdullah.
Okay, Abdullah. Before we went to music, we were talking about
Oh,
your
girl.
mysterious.
Talk about my mysterious illness with the norovirus. Listen.
Okay, Dr.
Okay.
Sean D.
The D.
That's how I'm gonna follow the news.
Right. But speaking of doctors, there's a story in Virginia about a nurse that was arrested after the hospital did like a intensive investigation,
Yeah.
and they found out that she was the one that was breaking the premature baby's bones. Like,
But what was
Okay.
she doing? What was her?
What was the motive?
Yeah,
what is
People are evil.
Why?
any motive for people to do?
No, I'm just saying you want to kind of just why.
But
What
you-
was her? What was their motivation? Was it a guy or a woman?
It's
Or,
a female.
And then she was young. She's not old at all.
Yeah.
She's like I think mid-30s
How could you look at a baby that's fighting for their life?
and harm it further.
Right. Like,
I don't know.
so they're trying to figure out what's going on because
It's
having a series of this
it's
situation.
mental
happen.
illness in people. Let's just say that, and not so much as she's identifiable because she's in the medical field, so she know how to play on people, and how to get away with stuff, and two, it's just like she must have been doing this for a minute. Like she didn't do one or two babies.
Yeah.
no, most
like-
likely it was.
Yeah, for them
Yeah,
to
big
have an investigation is serious.
Yeah, and
Like, while these
and
babies
just
have broken
like
bones.
why and then how many I can't imagine already having a premature baby and going through that devastation, but then finding out my baby has a broken bone, right? That's already devastating. But to further find out somebody did it on purpose,
Right. Right.
They're gonna have to. I'm gonna be under the jail. I'm not gonna be able to function after that, because then I'm gonna have to go to jail so I can get her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of stuff. That's why people kill people in jail. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's okay, but I'm saying I understand.
Yeah,
You know?
not only that, I think that gives a parent like PTSD when it comes on to
It
the hospital,
does.
because anytime that their child has any kind of sickness, illness, they're gonna be afraid to take it to
Listen.
the hospital. Like, what
While-
does that look like?
Yeah, while we're talking about that, since you're talking about in the hospital, so in Dallas, it was an anesthesiologist,
Mhm.
okay? He was convicted of tampering with the IV bags. So again, you have a medical professional that you entrust yourself with, and they're doing things on purpose to harm you. They give this man 190 years in prison. He's 60 years old.
He got died 3 times.
Really? You know,
No, you know
it's
what?
just, why are these people, I'm like, Avery, why?
People,
Why?
people are sick and they're hurt,
Yeah.
and they're not getting the help they need. Again,
Right.
mental illness in this country is just, it's,
Rampant.
I think we just don't know how to properly address it yet, to figure out how to get the proper help for these people.
Mhm.
Because once, I'm sure there were signs somewhere
Somewhere,
that
right?
this person was sick, but everybody's focused on their hustle and bustle. We really don't look at the symptoms and the signs and say, you know what, we need to step in and do something.
Right. I think
But I do say, you saying how much time they got, it's not enough time in the world.
it's never enough time, because
Shoot.
look what these people are dealing with the families, and like she said, PTSD. And I'm even like, do I even want to go to the doctor?
Yeah, but PTSD also, I mean, people who live in those hoods and ghettos,
Yeah.
white, black, Latino, it doesn't matter what color you are,
Mhm.
PTSD affects everybody.
It does.
In some sort of, yeah.
In some sort of way. Stress is
mental
stress, man.
Mhm.
You go to work, you go to work somewhere you may not want to be, and then you got your manager there whose family hates his guts, so he
Yeah.
wants to come to work and torment everybody, and
Right.
now you're a part of that, and you don't really know how to deal with that. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot people have on their plate, but I think there's more good in the world than there is bad.
I believe that.
And we definitely need to just, keep our eyes and ears open, and you gotta get involved, man. I see people all the time who get upset, when they see something going on, they don't intervene, or I don't wanna get involved, but the
Right.
minute it's somebody in their family, first thing they say, nobody helped them, but you ain't helped nobody else.
Yeah.
You gotta sometimes, you bite the bullet, and
Okay.
you gotta step in, man.
You gotta do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to. Somebody saw something with this lady.
See, my
We have
thing
these
is,
babies.
okay, and this is just a theory,
Mhm.
because I'm trying to figure out where does this stem from, like where the mental health awareness situation derived from, because I know that this has been a problem like ongoing for years and years and
Right.
years.
Right.
But do you think it has to do with the fact that the schools wanted to integrate the kids at a certain point because they want to treat the special ed as if normal?
What do you mean integrate?
Like,
Help me with that.
okay, so we are of a certain age.
I
Right.
understand what
When
you're
we were
saying.
in school, we
Uh-huh.
had special ed classes.
Of course, yeah. Special needs, special
So,
ed.
yeah, IEPs, all of those things.
Mhm.
They have different names, and now they break them down,
Mhm.
But they were separated.
Yeah.
They're not no more. They're
So they're integrated with regular
yes,
students
so
now.
you can have a child that's having a
Mhm.
whole outburst in a situation going on in class with other kids. You understand that?
So there's no more special needs class, because my
No,
niece is
No,
a
you,
teacher,
you,
no.
you, you get the special needs
It's-
part of it,
but it's
but
a regular
it's
process.
in regular
people.
classes.
Okay, I see what
I
you're
see,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
everybody
So-
has like autism or ADHD. It's not identifiable just by those kids.
So
Okay, I see
yeah,
what you're saying.
Yeah, so they're like integrated in a regular class.
Ooh,
While they
I
have
don't know.
ADD and things like that,
I don't
so-
think there's
I
anything
don't
wrong
know
with
with
that.
the integrating in the school though, but I just think
That's
we're
a lot
more,
of pressure. That's a
it
lot
is
of
a lot
pressure
of
because
pressure.
if you are in a classroom with like-minded kids,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, where you're having a issue trying to gravitate or to, retain the
Mhm.
information,
Mhm.
everyone is pretty much on the same level with you in the class. But now you're forced to go into a classroom
Mhm.
where kids are advancing,
Right,
and
and
things
you're
like
not.
that, and you're
Mhm.
not, and then they're
Mhm.
making fun and calling you names, and then you
Right.
want to retaliate on these kids, and start bullying them for whatever reason.
That's what's happening with the shootings
Yeah,
around the country. Yeah.
But this is what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So it's like, isn't that a lot of pressure on the kids that if they're falling short in certain areas because of, them not being able to retain information or things like that because they have a learning behavioral
Mhm.
situation going on?
Well, you got to understand the system is still, 2025. The system still is not working. It's not working.
It's like we don't know where and how to
Yeah,
identify
it's like
mental illness
they
or
try
where
to
the
fix
breakdown
it,
is.
but making it worse
But
because
here's,
Yeah, 'cause they
again,
don't know.
these
Again,
things weren't happening back then.
studies have shown.
Yeah.
Studies have shown.
Mhm.
This is one of the school things. Studies
Okay.
have shown that in a class where you have 30 students sitting in a room for 45 minutes, all right, is not the best way to teach and learn.
Absolutely.
They know that, the system knows that,
Mhm.
but they still do it because that in their mind is how they keep students in a worker's mentality, because basically everybody can't be rich.
Right.
Everybody can't own their own business. You got to have workers. So to me, and it's just my opinion, and facts have shown that to be correct, that they are just, remember years ago when you was a self-made man, that you were held up to a higher standard because you got through all the muck and mire. You got maybe a high school diploma. Some people didn't even graduate,
Yeah.
but still were elite in your thinking. You understand? Now, basically, you got the system pushing you. They pushing you into this system where it's all about pushing. I take my son for instance. I have a problem with my son's school. My son goes to one of the best schools in Georgia, North Gwinnett. Okay? Now, he struggles in one or two classes. So what they do is that he fails the test. They say, okay, we're going to take the test over again.
Okay.
And he still doesn't, okay, we're going to let you take it over again. One test he took 4 times, and that's just not the only one.
Gosh.
My thing is, they're still pushing him through.
Right.
He's not really retaining
not
anything.
grasping it.
Right?
Yeah.
And what you're doing, there's that systematic, we call it racism, is not working. I don't even think it's racism because white kids are failing too.
Was that part of that no child left behind?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
nonsense.
yeah.
Just pushing kids through. So now you got a child who's not educated. He done got his diploma,
Right.
but what is he gonna do?
Yeah,
He's
he
thinking
doesn't know anything.
correct, and
Yeah.
that's my point.
Because
Where
his process, he
right
doesn't know how
now,
to
a lot of
process.
people say, "Oh no, they're helping. At least he got his diploma." Yeah, but he got his diploma. Yes, he got it. But what does he know? How's he gonna apply it?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that gonna make him better or worse?
It's gonna make him worse. In my thinking, it's gonna make him worse
Right.
because again, hear what you say, pressure. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So now he's pushed through, but now he has to deal with the rat race of getting a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of kids are not getting jobs after high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to college and they're not getting jobs where they feel like they can succeed.
No, because they all want to be on a laptop somewhere.
Everybody wants to be
Everybody.
an influencer. Social
Right.
media is
That's all they want to do.
That's all anybody wants to do. I want to say young,
So,
old,
it is.
grandmas are social
Right.
media influencers.
But I tell him, I
that's
said, look,
everybody.
my kids got something other kids don't have, and that's me.
Mm-hmm.
So we can kind of guide, we guide them
Pull
out
them
there
back
and
and-
do it
and
right. You
get
know
it-
what I mean? So
get a
he's gonna
process.
be fine.
Mhm.
But my point is that you can't just be keep pushing people
But that's what
through.
happened. Let me ask you this: after the 4th test, and he didn't pass that, they just let it go.
No, after the 4th test, I think he got close to, I think it's a 70 now. You gotta have.
Okay.
So
he was
they
close
did that,
enough.
and then he said, "Well, we're gonna help him, and he'll read up these chapters, and as long as he knows the chapters, we're good with."
So they'll give him the
Right.
extra 2-3
Right.
points that he needs.
Because
to
it
pass.
is different. Let me tell you, when they see me come up to the school,
Mm-hmm.
it's a different conversation. Because I try to hold them accountable, and I just say, "Yo, look, man, that's not always him.
Right. It's y'all too.
It's y'all
You're
too.
not helping him.
You know."
So. In
But
the grand scheme of
again,
things,
grand
yeah.
scheme of things, women as a whole are so nurturing and understand what that concept in them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's natural because the education system is like 80% women. So it's natural for them to try to push them. Even they know it don't work, but we got to get them through it.
Yeah.
And that's the attitude of getting them through it. Now men are different. If it ain't working, I ain't doing it.
So the crazy part is that your son is not even special needs,
No.
right? Or identified as special
Just not
needs.
applying.
He's
himself.
He's just not applying.
because
himself.
most young men find school boring, man.
So
Right.
And he told me that he can't wait to get out of it.
right. So go and he
Because
can't.
he sits there all day, which I
Right.
just told y'all, is you got to get them outside, and that's what they do in private school. Because he went to private school for elementary and junior high.
Right.
Because when he went into high school, he started struggling. He was the best in the business when he was in private school, and that's how you can tell the difference.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, something ain't right here.
So with your kid having those problems, he's not special needs. What do
And he's
we
graduating
do-
this year.
What do we do with the kids that do have special needs that are struggling even worse than your son? You know what I'm saying? And there again, we
I
have
don't
that
know.
pressure
Right.
that builds to kids not achieving,
Right.
being fell behind, but contributing to the mental illness that we have going on. And more kids are like, I'm ADHD, I'm this, I'm
Well, look at what's going
autistic,
on, though.
I'm that. And then they're identifying with mental illness on a regular scope because
Let's
this
look at
is
this.
what's happened.
Back
It
in
didn't
our
happen
day.
in our day like that.
Right.
No.
Back in our day, we considered people something was wrong with them. If they
Yeah,
fought-
Mary was special.
right.
Yeah.
They something was wrong with them.
Mhm.
Now we're trying to be inclusive and say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're just feeling a certain way. Look, everybody should live their life they want. They have every right to, and nobody should deny that to them.
Mm-hmm.
But look at what's happening now. Sports. You play for the championship. Now let's just give everybody a damn trophy.
Yeah.
Forget who won.
That
Let's
happens
just
too.
why
That
work
happens
hard to win?
Everyone is a winner.
Everyone is a winner. So the
But again,
competitiveness
when
is
you
gone,
when you find out
and
you're
everybody's
not,
getting watered down to believe we
Yeah.
all should be winners. We're great.
and when you find out you're not, that's when kids act out. And this is here we have societal changes again. You know
And
what I'm
those
saying?
kids
and it goes
who-
right back
who-
to the beginning.
And
What are
you
we
said
doing?
it. You said it. Those kids start acting out who
Mhm.
want to be elite,
And they, can't
and they
cut
get
it.
chastised for it because they don't want to what? Fit in.
Yeah.
That's why the whole concept of social media, the followers and I don't like that concept. I get it. We gotta utilize it today. We gotta
Yeah.
do it in business.
the way
But
to
this
roll.
whole follower and I ain't following nobody nowhere.
Yeah.
No,
You
you know
know.
what's crazy? And it's not. This is not to knock anyone or put anyone down, but
Mhm.
I do know someone who is an influencer.
Mhm.
I worked with her in the past, and when I tell you, her followers is through the roof. But in real life,
Mhm.
she's lame. I'm just sorry to say that.
Right.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what happens.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's a portrayal. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Now in real
Man,
life, I'm
That's
lit.
100 right
Mhm.
there.
In
Mhm.
real life, I'm lit, but I
Mhm.
don't have that following because for some reason, the people who follow me, they're not gonna push me up there. They're not gonna share content. They're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that.
It's a sense of privacy, and that and the way that you're lit, you're not hiding behind anything, right? Okay.
That's right.
So the people
Or
that
trying
are
to create a false persona
Yeah, like,
of who you are.
Right,
Right.
I'm me all day, every
Yeah,
day. You know
that's
what I'm
who
saying?
you are.
Anybody know me 10 years, 20 years, 30
Right.
years.
You're the same person.
Same
Right.
person.
Right.
You
Right.
understand? So what I put out there is
Genuine.
really is that's me.
It's genuine.
You know,
Yeah.
and not saying that she's putting out a portrayal or
No,
anything
right.
like that, but it's just
But you were
It's-
saying that
Yeah, but we
she's
got a
lame.
term for
That's
that.
not her. That's not who she is. Who
That's
she
right.
is on social media is not who she is as a person.
right. You
So-
know what I'm saying? Because it's like
So
you
you're
got
not
some people that's like a house
representing
mouse
yourself.
that's not
Right.
really
That's right.
out there, not hanging out, not
Internet
doing things and stuff like that.
gangsters,
But they have such
wanksters,
a
what they call them, I forget what they got a name for them, man. But you get on, the internet and you want to say all these things, and back in the day for us in music, it was different. You had a beef with somebody, you're gonna see them in another city on a tour somewhere, and then it's on and popping. We're gonna find out who's who then. Now everybody talking on the internet. I'm gonna DM you. I'm not gonna answer your. I mean, it's just stupid to me.
but
But I
let
get
me
it.
tell you.
But I
so
get
I had
it.
my first internet argument
Wait a minute. And then she was excited about it. So,
Oh my
okay,
God.
let's get into this real quick. Why?
Because there was a post with Dwight Howard
Okay.
and
Oh,
his
Royce Reed.
yeah,
Okay.
Royce Reed. You know, this has been going on for the longest,
Is
right?
that the thing about
Years.
Shaq?
No.
Oh.
Not
This is him and his baby's
This
mom.
with the baby.
Oh,
mother.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So apparently he gave I think he's given like 200,000 a year. They did the math.
Mhm.
He was on the show. I forgot the show, and they did the math. It's 200,000 a year
Mhm.
or whatever. So I'm always writing comments, being funny,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh my gosh, let me find out. I gotta find me a baller so they could take care of me and my husband. I definitely said that with a lot of laughing faces.
I know what you're
So
talking
now-
about.
This person said, if you think that you can catch a baller, you delusional. Baby,
Wait a minute.
you don't want me to tell you stories, because I can get these ballers out here.
Wait a
They
minute.
love me. My little self.
Did they see you or did they
He can
know
see
you?
my page is not private. So he looking at, I guess he went and he looked at he said I was
It was a he or
delusional.
a she?
It's a guy. And I was like,
Why
first
are we
of all,
even talking to him?
I wrote him back. I was like, first of all, I look amazing to be 48 and a grandmother. I broke it down and this and that. He was like I said, ain't no baller checking for you. You are delusional. You not even all of that. I said, you know what? It was New Year's Eve. I'm not even gonna give him the
Right.
energy.
You know what?
Blocked.
Very good.
But here's the
Don't
thing you gotta
comment or
look at.
whatever, because it was like jokey.
Right.
Everybody was
First of all,
under
don't
my
play
comment
me.
laughing.
Yo,
And
first
he
of
tried to
all,
play me.
what man you know
Gonna argue with a woman.
is arguing with a woman online
That's what I'm like. Why? Why
about
are we
who
even
she
going?
gonna get? But see, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What are you doing, man?
But I was the fool for
What is
engaging
what-
in it.
what- No, because you got to catch yourself time. Because you know in real life, dude, you said it in my face, I might smack the crap out of you. But this is why this little internet thing is easy. Because all they got to do is write a post. And then,
And hide
fall
behind
back.
the words,
You know,
right.
oh, you know what I mean?
No,
But
but
in real life,
I said,
they would never
I
say
said
that
to
to you.
myself, I was like, I see how some celebrities, like really get caught up in that, and it bothers them because
It does.
homeboy bothered me because I'm like, hold up, I work for the police department, I work for the government, I'm gonna
She
take
was
that
like, let me
IP
give you my
address,
resume.
I'm gonna
Right.
find him,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
gonna hunt you down.
Nah, I
But
get
then
that.
I said, you know what? It's New Year's Eve. I'm not even gonna bring that energy to
See,
myself.
but so he just wanted some attention, and you gave him a little
I
bit.
did. I was so mad that I
And he
did.
was ready. He was ready to go back and forth, Twitter fingers all day with you for what?
Then I said, thank God
And what relevance?
like I'm
Because-
not
Yeah, you
gotta
celebrity
just tell dudes,
superstar,
man,
something
yo,
You
like
got
that,
your
because
husband.
I
You
got
ain't
keys.
worried about
I
no
got keys to doors
baller.
you could never get in, B.
I'm
Right.
like, are you serious?
And thank you, you're with the baller, Damien. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't shortchange my friend.
Yeah, that whole thing is crazy, man.
It was just
Wow.
a joke, and homeboy definitely tried to humble me and try to tell me I'm delusional. And I was about to say, baby, you do not know.
Yeah, but he's
'cause
home.
They check for me.
He's home,
And no one is checking for him
online,
on New Year's.
trying to find out,
On
tell
New Year's
you that
Eve.
you are delusional.
Right.
When he need to look in the mirror and say, bruh, what's wrong with me, man?
And why I'm here on New Year's
Oh,
Eve
That's crazy.
messing with her.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
know, but we're gonna go into some music and come back because we got some more things to talk about.
Definitely. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, we need to
DJ
find that
EJ,
dude.
take
Let's
that.
find that dude. Hey, yo, dude, man. Don't make me see you in the world, man. I'm telling you, G.
Listen, come find us. 101.9 Atlanta Radio.
Wow.
And we are back. This is your girl Sean D sitting with Tiny Tanya and the GQ Pretty Avery.
I'm in the building, yo. Come see me.
Listen, we were just talking about so much, but we were talking about mental health, school, children, doctors. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot happening so far. Even just coming back from New Year's, we were talking about New Year's, and what we didn't mention is the tragedy that happened in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
Right. I didn't even want to start off with that. I hate to bring it up, but those are the things that go with what we were talking about.
Hand in
Mental
hand,
health
yeah.
and everything that we see, and it starts with school. But this guy that harmed the people in New Orleans, right? He was a regular guy, okay? He taught at the schools. He was very personable. He had a real estate license. You know what I'm saying? He had a cluster of things that he was known for just in his community.
Mhm.
Okay, so what happens when a regular guy snaps? You know what I'm saying? Or when is that identified? Because they were saying he went to Canada at one point, and then he went to the Middle East at one point, and it's just like, when does our regular real estate agent turn into a terrorist?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At what point? Yeah.
At what point?
Okay.
Because this guy was just regular. What you saying, Avery?
There's no point. We have to differentiate mental illness with logical thought. You understand? What he did was to him was logical. All those things. He was successful. He was rich. He was trained to kill by the American government.
He was in the military.
He was in the military. But his ideology was, I'm doing all this to get to this point.
Yeah, so I can do this.
So I can do this to make my statement on the killings of these people in his country, and I guess the Israelis and the Pakistanis. It just we don't really know what it was.
We have no idea. I mean,
But
he's not with us anymore, so
I
we
don't
can't even
think
ask.
I don't think he was crazy.
I don't think he was crazy either.
Wasn't crazy at all.
I think what you said, he believed in what
He
he
believed in what he was doing.
Mhm.
Now, again, we all strive to be successful in our crafts. At the same time, be wealthy, take care of our families. I don't think most people would say, okay, yes, you say, hey, I'll die in the defense of my family or my children. Or with him, it was in the defense, I don't know, of
Whatever his defense
jihad or
was.
whatever he wanted to,
Right.
you know, I guess what he wanted his ideology to be, and he followed it,
Yeah.
and he did it. My problem is this, man. You killing innocent people, right? In the process of you, okay, trying to teach the world and people around your ideology, innocent people are dying.
Yeah, for
That's a problem.
your ideology.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You see, that's a problem because you have no kind of use for human life at
No,
that point.
he didn't give a
It's
damn.
just
He
didn't
just
give a
he just
damn.
started killing. He didn't
And he
care.
killed these people in such a brutal way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, just mowing them over, man.
But see,
can you imagine that?
That wasn't his ideal plan. His
No.
ideal plan, if you guys
He
saw
had
it,
5.
yeah, he had the bombs set up so
Right.
that they can blow up, and he went and he sat them down individually. It was him. When you look back at the footage and you see the police tapes, he had the what do you call it? The
like the coolers.
the coolers.
He had
the coolers, and he was going down the streets and he was placing them. The thing that they said is he didn't have enough education about bombs
That's
to make
right.
them go off. So that's the only reason that plan didn't get,
It fell
it fell through. But he was so frustrated that it didn't go through at that point. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just and just start killing people just driving down the street." Because that was his. That wasn't a backup plan, but that's what he had after he was frustrated that his original plan didn't go off.
So imagine had that gone off.
There would have been so many more deaths, and that's what I'm saying. Like
such a lack of respect
for
for
people,
life, man.
Yeah,
for other
just for people.
And listen, you want to make your point, man.
We just gotta find out what's happening.
You know, you have a problem with the government, man. You deal with the government. And when I
Right.
say that, I'm not saying start blowing and mowing people
Or going to
down.
kill people, yeah.
But you got to find a way. I feel that's what this election was. I mean, people were tired of things being the same way, so we wanted to try something different. Okay, that's fine.
Listen. I already said we want to talk about that.
But no, we got to. You know, them. Listen again, man.
We
again.
tried that way. We've been here before.
Right.
You know.
But the people spoke. It was overwhelming to the point where, okay, Democrats got to find another way to reach the people. I think they've forgotten their base on what they're supposed to do. And then this fool shooting at Trump made him a martyr.
I know. We have to I think we just have to realign. You know.
There has to be more respect for life,
Period.
man.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, what did he achieve, man?
Nothing.
And this is what I would ask him. I'm saying, what did you achieve by this, man? What did you?
You know what? kind of ticked me off with the whole
Because
thing.
nothing changed.
No,
because
yeah,
of that.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
nothing changed.
The news, when they're reporting it, they were more focused on his Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Were they really talking about that? I didn't even notice that. Really?
Yeah, because they said that prior to the situation,
Mhm.
he, like, circled the area,
Right.
Right.
like maybe about 2 weeks or so before,
He did.
Mhm.
through
He did.
his Meta glasses.
Okay. And
Yeah.
that's a hot topic.
Yeah, so they're, trying
Well,
to
they have
coordinate the
this guy.
glasses with the,
Yeah.
like, being, like, spy glasses
Yeah.
and things like that. So,
Yeah. Okay. So I have a pair of Meta.
We have
we
a
all
pair,
have a
yes.
pair.
But
and we got
watch
a
they
pair.
switch up and change up on the
But let me
right,
tell you
that's gonna be
something.
an issue
They're
because
gonna be
they're
an
gonna
issue
think
with
that everyone
They're
who
gonna
has
say
those
you can't
glasses
bring
are
into certain
using it
buildings
for-
now and all this other stuff. I'm telling you.
I when I first put them on, I felt like a spy, right? Until I'm recording at work one day, and somebody said, "Why are you recording me?" So it's not. When you look at it, it's recording. There's a light.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not like you're spying on people because all you gotta do is look at the light. I mean, it obviously it's not a pair of regular glasses. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows you're being recorded. If you see the light, you're being recorded. And I'm like, well, I wasn't really recording you. I was recording, the situation because we deal in apartments and all that stuff. So I was recording it. But again, you're right. Here I am recording. I'm recording you as we're walking through this apartment,
Mhm.
and I'm not even realizing it. But I'm not a spy because you see me recording you.
Yeah, but,
So-
but law states
are
you can't
fine.
record
Yeah.
someone unless you have their
Permission.
depending on who they are.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to be recorded. So of course, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah,
You know.
because even in a corporate setting like your job, when you sign those papers to work there, when you
Mhm.
first start, you're signing off on a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They say you can't do this, you can't do that, and
Yeah.
nobody reads that stuff. I mean, come on, who
It's
gonna read
called
all
fine
that?
print. Nobody's reading that.
And I found that out because a lot of times you in corporate and you got employees recording, what's going on, and depending on the company, if they want to know what's really going on and
Yeah.
they care about what the content is, like if these people are breaking policy and all, then they may give you some leeway, but for the most part, they can fire you immediately.
Yeah, for recording. So I don't know what that had to do with his story, other than just
They're
bringing
Meta
stuff
glasses,
up.
and that's that. Then they're just
But
trying
I'm
to
telling
correlate
you,
it in a
watch
negative
they're
light.
gonna
I
change
already
laws.
said.
It's
I
coming.
said they're gonna kind of ban
yeah.
her from going into certain
I'm sure
buildings
they're
and
gonna
things
watch.
like
They're
that.
gonna
Yeah.
see those are not regular glasses, but a lot of people are making them regular glasses. So
Yeah.
you can't tell me that I can't see out of these are my prescriptions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell me not to record, and if I get caught recording, whatever. But you can't tell me not to wear my glasses.
Right.
So.
And like I said, that's for certain people. I mean, I
Yeah.
found that out, recently
Listen.
actually.
So much craziness.
Yeah, it depends on who you are. I know a lot of y'all know, but I'm a licensed private investigator also. So I deal in.
I was gonna,
Boom.
So one of the many talents of Avery Solomon. Okay.
Yes.
When Avery, please help me. When did you become a licensed private investigator?
About a year ago.
Yeah.
Why did you become a
I did
licensed-
that because on my show I wanted to do more investigative. I used to
Okay.
tell Tiny that when we was at People to People
Right.
like about a year ago, year and a half ago.
That you were gonna do it.
I wanted to do more investigative reporting.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so really dig into some of these stories and and have access because now I can have access to court
right.
papers, documents, the whole nine.
So wait, so y'all know, okay, so the new host of Cheaters is, what's his name?
Who?
Pinky. Yeah, Peter.
Peter Panky.
Peter Guns.
Peter Guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So immediately.
The rapper?
Yes.
He's been hosting this like his
I didn't
second
know
year.
Yeah,
doing
this is like his
That's
second
good.
year.
That's
So-
good.
So Peter Guns
He's
is
a beast. Yeah.
He's a beast, and he's a
Yeah.
beast on the show too, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as you said investigative reporter, why did my mind go straight to Peter Guns and
Yeah.
Cheaters? I could just see Avery.
Cheaters.
Yeah.
I ain't
But
finally
okay.
get around here. You screwing her? Say so.
See, no one knows cheating more than him. So that's
Who?
what makes it really
Peter
good for
Guns.
him.
Well, Peter Gunn, yeah.
We're not talking about you.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't.
and,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and
Now
no
listen,
one
he-
knows investigation.
Right. So,
Yeah.
it
it's
gave me a
interesting.
giggle because he kind of reminded me
It's
of Peter Guns
interesting.
anyway.
But
Yeah.
I don't think I would cheat. That's just so lame to me.
It just gave me a
It
giggle.
depends on the money though, people. So.
I at your boy, right?
Okay, so for those that's listening that, don't know who Avery Solomon is.
Yes,
I keep
yes.
saying his government because you have a wide range of things that you do outside of radio, and let's go down the line.
Yeah, but let's talk about who Avery is.
Who Avery is?
Yeah.
Just say I'm the man.
Oh God.
Okay, so let me say, who is this man, right? And what are you known for? Let's
What
just
am
say
I
that.
known for?
Yes, most famously Avery, GQ.
Okay.
Pretty
Let's
boy.
do this. We're gonna do this because I know we did this for the people, and I know y'all have heard this before.
We have.
But me and Tiny have been friends for almost about what? Say about 35 years.
About.
Yeah,
Okay.
about 35 years. We started in music.
Mm-hmm.
I was a singer. She was a dancer, and our other third compadre. Actually, it was four of us, but our other third compadre, Pumpkin. Big shout out to Pump.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Pumpkin.
Pump.
What's happening, Mo? You good? All right, good.
She's selling a house.
So yeah, she's selling the
Always.
house right now. So that's where I started in the business, music. Then I went to TV.
Okay.
I started telling my story also because I think I'm 40. I'm about 40 years clean off drugs.
Okay.
I was locked up, came home, did the rehab thing for 2 years. I was locked up for about close to 6 months. Never went upstate, only Rikers Island, but that was enough. Thank you.
Right.
Big shout out all my dudes incarcerated. Yo, put the tents up. You know what I do? Ramen noodles for life. So,
Not the ramen noodles.
yeah, so I did that, transitioned to TV. I've been on Ricky Lake. I think I did Ricky Lake 3 times. I did Tempest Bledsoe, Rolanda. I did all the talk show, went through that. At the same time, I was also an administrator for the church pension fund, which is the Episcopal Church.
Okay.
So I worked for the Episcopal Church for like about 10 years. So administrative, stuff like that. But I kids come and things happen. So I had to put it on the back burner for a while because I was a single parent. So I did that. I had my son, and my other son came. I had him, and they lived with me for a while. So I had to put everything in the back burner.
Yeah.
Then when I moved to Atlanta, it kind of rekindled my entertainment because I went to school for film, stuff like that. So I came out here, did that. Boom, we moved forward with that, and then I started reconnecting with Pumpkin and Panic because I was like, they down here too. I was like, okay, wow. So we started talking. I said, well, I want to do some radio stuff, and we did that. And then when I finally got in contact with Tiny was like, oh, I told her, come on the show. She's like, no, I don't know about that. I gotta find it. Blah, blah. Look at her now. All she cares about now is her damn Tiny Topics. I can't stand it. Sunday, same thing. Same thing with Sunday. All Sunday want to do is find babies that are in prison with her non-for-profit and turn all these babies into vegans. I'm sick of it.
You know what? I cannot with you. And
I'm
I'm
sick
Shout
of
out
it.
to Sunday.
Shout out to Sunday. Stop turning all these kids into vegans.
Listen.
All right.
Make them healthy Sunday. That's
But
right.
I got into that. That's where we are now. I did the show. I brought them home. We did that for about a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've been looking
Celebrated
for
second anniversary.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but I always wanted to do that. I did armed security for a while. I did all that stuff just to get stuff on my resume to stay in the entertainment world. Crew One, big shout out to my Crew One clique to stay close to the business and the industry, and we started doing concerts and stuff like that. So yeah, so here we are,
And see, that's when I met Avery about a year and a half ago,
Yes.
doing a movie with you, and
Right.
that's where I met
Right,
Sunday
yep.
and Tiny
Yeah.
Films, yep.
together, and then this is
Yeah.
and look at us now.
Yeah,
I mean,
and we've
yeah.
been doing scenes for that now. Actually
Yeah.
on the 7th and 8th, but you aren't in those scenes yet. We're doing most of the action and death scenes.
Okay.
So I want to get those out of the way while it's
Listen,
cold.
movie's still going.
Avery
Show's
is
still
the glue
going.
that has Sunday, myself, and Sean D together.
That's
Oh,
the glue.
okay.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we still got work to do now.
Man, but
Still
when I
got work
look
to
back
do.
on it, you know what I'm saying, and see that the last year and a half has been amazing, definitely for my
Yeah.
life. But yeah, it all started with a mutual friend that I had with Avery, and I mean, God, ever since I met him, it has been like click, click, click,
Click, click,
yeah,
yeah.
click, click, click,
Yeah.
and. I mean, I can't thank him enough because I mean he just welcomed me with open arms the first day I met him.
Yo, man, people make the world go round, man.
Yeah.
We were
Avery-
just talking about that. Yo.
Avery is
I'm
a
telling you.
different human being.
He is.
He is. I mean,
In so many ways.
okay. We know the silly,
hell is that?
the silly side of him, but you are really, really, you have a heart of gold.
Yes.
He has a heart of gold.
And he's very
yeah.
resourceful. Yeah.
Very resourceful.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Always want to give back and
Yeah.
do things, you know.
Yeah.
Even when we were younger,
That
Avery
was
used
his
to have us
thing.
performing in
The
places,
concerts,
and
yeah.
we'd be like,
yeah.
really gonna perform
And a
here?
lot of stuff, last minute stuff. Oh, we'll do it. And they be looking at me, yo, we haven't even practiced. I be like, yo,
That
we can
sounds
do
like
it.
sounds
We
like
can do it.
Avery.
But-
We'll do it.
But let me
do it.
tell you something.
Uh-huh.
One thing about Avery, he's gonna get you in the door in a
Oh, no
room
question.
with
He's
some
gonna
people
make it
because
Do it.
happen.
when I tell you I was 16 years old
Mhm.
and I was amongst the stars, okay?
Oh, yeah.
From
was
opening
there.
up
Yes.
Mhm.
to MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Been done.
We be doing it.
What's the?
All of them, man. You run down the line. We did
There's
it
so
all.
many
So
people.
many, man.
I love hearing
But
y'all.
you know
CeCe
what?
Peniston,
Right.
and just everybody.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
we had a good run.
Yeah.
We had a good run.
We had some
but
fun.
then I got tired
We
of
ain't
it
made too
because
much money, but we had a hell of a
we
time.
did.
I'm
I
telling
wanted
you,
to have
man.
fun with the
Listen,
boys.
you didn't have
So-
to make a lot of money to make an impact.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And that's how I feel now. I say, you know, as long as you are trying to educate,
Mhm.
tell the truth, and be amongst and for the people,
Mhm.
you're gonna be good.
Right.
You're gonna be good. You're good. I'm telling you.
Oh, I remember a time we went back to, I think was it your high school, your junior high school?
Yeah, I remember
so
that.
it was
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
you know, when they had like the say no
Yeah,
to
they asked me to
drugs,
come
Okay,
back.
yeah,
They
so
saw
you
you on
came
TV,
back.
and they was like, come back.
come back. So he was the guest
He's our
for the day.
alumni.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Came
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and
That was really cool.
so I had
That
to
was funny.
speak. You know, and speaking is not my thing. Oh my gosh.
I can't even imagine back then, especially too, because you were so shy.
Right.
Then forget you had a fighter,
So
and she's only this high.
but
Like, girl, get on that chair and talk to them people.
he was like, "Come on, they're kids. You gotta talk to them." You know, and I'm just like, "Yeah, it's important to stay in school and
They
you
probably
know,
thought you was in
whatever."
school. Yeah.
I was in school. I was skipping school to go to this
Right.
event with him.
I love it. That's right. That's how we get
I'm
down,
telling the
baby.
kids to stay in
That's
school.
how
and
we
I'm
do
supposed
it.
to
And
be
you're
in
supposed to be in school, right?
Skip school
Stay in school.
and tell kids
So you
to
can be
stay
like
in
you when you
school.
grow up.
Because Avery was so and he's still like that to this day.
Chunky.
Avery is so random. He
Oh.
called me the night before, like, "Hey, I got this thing. I'm going to my school. Like, you guys can come." Like,
Right.
school? I have school tomorrow.
No, you don't. You're gonna go with me.
You're going with me. That's it.
Let's see if your mom will
Shout
let
out.
you. I'm like, you know what? I'm failing this class. My mom is not gonna let me go. So guess what? I'm
And
gonna
there
make
she
an
was.
executive
Right.
decision,
That's it.
and I'm gonna go.
Yeah, and their parents is always so cool, man. All both of them.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
had a
it's
great
crazy.
time just
We
going
did.
around.
We did,
being-
Yeah, I
man.
can
We did.
imagine.
Big shout out to John T. Y'all see John T?
You did tell me.
Yeah, John
Shout out
T. He's
to
doing
John,
well.
and,
That's the other member. Yeah.
The biggest thing that we've done, well, for me, was the Apollo.
That
Okay.
was huge.
Okay,
That was
Apollo.
huge.
That was
That was
huge.
the awards
The
with
Youth for Life, and we
yeah,
gave Gangstar.
Gangstar his
That's
award.
right, his
Yeah.
award.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
We honored
Yeah,
Gangstar,
yeah.
Damn, we did some stuff.
We
I
did.
forgot about that one.
I
Yeah.
love
I
that.
remember
So what
that.
you got coming up?
Yeah. Well, my company's doing a lot of different things right now, but
What
we're doing
What company? Tell us what it is.
King Solomon Entertainment, King
Okay.
Solomon Productions. They
Yes.
do most of the films and stuff like that. But we also do film for other organizations and not-for-profit. So I definitely want to shout out, got coming up for the Pink Purpose Foundation.
Yes.
Oh,
Pink
yes.
Purpose
Yeah,
Foundation.
that's gonna be here. Big shout out to Susan who putting this thing together. DJ Reese will be on the 1 and 2s.
Hey.
And it will be at Wait No More Gym in Smyrna. That will be the 25th of January at 1 p.m. Come on out.
Okay.
And the fundraisers it's called Strength in Motion. And because Susan is a cancer survivor. So a lot of these survivors will be coming out, getting together, staying fit, keeping their mind focused, because that disease is it just needs to, we need to find a cure if we can. And they're trying to help these folks who have it live their day-to-day lives and things, because it's such a traumatic disease and it
Yeah.
affects you in so many different ways.
Yeah.
That you need to be motivated. Sometimes we get into that place where we want to hide, and
Right.
you know your hair's falling out, and you know it takes a real physical toll on you. So we just want
Yeah.
to keep people motivated. You want to get them out there, get them fit. So we're
Yeah.
doing that, like I said, on the 25th, 1 p.m. Come on out. Wait No More Gym in Smyrna. That's going down. People Radio will be back on the 24th instead of the 17th. The 17th, but 24th. We still got some more people I'm trying to bring in. So we're doing that, and basically that's it for right now. And still filming. So we got some scenes coming up a week from now.
Okay.
And keep moving. Your scenes will be coming up. I will let you know.
Yes.
No more
And
scenes
your
for me.
doctor scenes, you got one more doctor scene. Doctor.
Yeah, that's the real doctor.
Dr.
right
Tiny.
there. That's the doctor. right
Paging
there.
Dr. Tiny.
Listen.
Yeah.
No,
Can't
I'm
even
excited.
she can't even reach the bed, but she can push the button.
She goes there. She don't get on her tippy toes. Don't worry about it. No,
Yeah.
I'm always excited, Avery, because you bring so much, and then just hearing you talk about Susan and her foundation, you have so much passion when you just said that.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of guy Avery is. You know what I'm saying?
Once he's
And
involved, he's involved.
He
Oh, yeah,
definitely
it's
is.
on.
He's connected. He's
It's on.
involved, and I'm glad that
Yeah.
you jumping back on it because
Gotta
listen,
have
I can't
fun,
wait
man.
to get back on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, we gonna do
I'm
our thing.
ready.
And like I said, y'all gonna come on my show too. We gonna chop it
Oh
up
yeah,
about
you know we
certain
gonna
things.
cross.
oh, yeah.
No question about it. We just gonna keep giving y'all just keep giving out this information, man. People need to hear it. People need to laugh. People need to know what's going on and know the ins and outs of how they can help themselves. And when you do that it's the people, man. You're gonna be all right.
Okay.
People got you.
People got you.
Yep.
Look, with that said, we're gonna get some music. All right, and we're listening to FIYE 101.9 Atlanta Radio.
Hold on, public. I'll be right with you.
I can't get him.
We are back on 101.9 Atlanta Radio with Avery.
I'm in the
Yeah.
building, man. I'm in the building.
Yes, and Shandi.
Shanti in the building.
Okay, so let's talk about sports.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
topic.
Yes.
Yes. Before we tackle that, on Christmas Day, the day that the movie came out, The Fire Inside, for
Oh,
Clarissa
yes.
Shields.
Oh, that's her,
Yeah.
bio. Okay.
Yes, it's so good.
I saw the preview and I cried.
When I tell you, it's so good.
She's from Jersey, right?
No, she's from what's Detroit.
Detroit.
What's the Flint? She's from
Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the water is bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's even more so inspiring, with
Right.
everything that's going on. But
Is it a true story?
based on the truth? It's her
Yeah.
life
So it's
story.
based on her story.
Her life story.
Listen, I saw the because we're gonna go see it as a family. So I saw it actually a couple of days after Christmas, and I saw the little preview. And I don't know, I don't be crying over movies like that, but that brought a few tears to my eye
Oh, yeah.
on a couple of scenes. I was like, I mean, I'm in a restaurant, so I'm trying not to cry or whatever. But I'm like tearing up, and I'm like,
It's so touching
but I
not to
wanted
give
to do
them.
it.
Not
Right.
to give the movie away, but to just know that she was the first to do so many things.
I love it.
So many
Yeah,
things.
I can't wait to
Like-
see it
Yeah, she's a beast.
I
No question about it.
had no idea who she was.
until the drama.
No.
Oh, okay.
I saw an interview with
Mhm.
her on The Breakfast Club.
Okay.
And the things that she was talking about, it just sounded really, really interesting, And I'm like, okay, start following her on Instagram because I'm like, she sounds like she's pretty dope
Right.
because, she's,
She been through
like
a lot.
advocating for women, period. She
Yeah.
won 2 gold medals
Wow.
in the Olympics.
But not
Back to
only that,
back.
she's so great. Let me tell you how great she
Great.
is.
Great.
That she had to transition into MMA
Right.
because there were no other challengers. She
That would
done
compete
beat
with her, right?
everybody in
Yeah.
boxing, so
Right.
she
Yeah.
had to, and she's winning there too.
Right.
See, that's
So,
amazing.
that's
yes,
amazing.
that's amazing. So listen, shout out to Clarissa Shields because definitely I didn't know anything about her until I saw that little
She's big
preview,
time.
and then we were
She's
talking about her
big.
tonight. So now I'm about to go do a little bit more research, go see
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
movie,
And watch some of her clips on her
Oh
knockouts.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
did.
It's crazy.
Because
and I
during the
love boxing. So I'm
during
surprised
the
I never heard of
interview
her.
with her on the Breakfast Club, they were talking about a particular incident where she had like a situation like me on
Yeah.
the internet.
Yeah.
Somebody like
Trying to go back and
come
forth.
back and forth with her. So this person showed up at her gym that she trained,
Oh really?
and she was like, "Okay, game
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Let's go."
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
show up on me.
Woo! Beat the brakes off of them. Beat the brakes.
She's like, woo, beat the
Listen, so I had to go look for the video because I
Right.
was like, I want to see this. So I found it.
Uh huh.
When I tell you,
She should not have showed up.
Right. Leave people alone.
Yeah, leave people alone.
Leave people.
Yeah, listen, don't pop up on me. Leave
Yo,
people alone.
what do I always tell my kids? I see you're my man. Leave people alone.
Leave
Yes.
people alone.
Because then you won't get
Find
your
out.
ass whipped.
Right.
You
So
understand?
listen, everyone to find
There's
out.
always someone who
Yo.
gonna get you.
So I heard real story today. Somebody effed around and found out, right? So there's a bully in one of the senior buildings that I manage, right?
Oh, gosh.
It's an older lady. She's a bully, right? So she goes around, she bullies people, right?
Yeah.
But today I heard the story. Well, she effed around and found out over the holidays, and somebody put them paws on her, and she no longer is the bully. Somebody had to set her down and humble her.
Oh, you got to.
I was just like,
Yo, have
really?
y'all-
They set her down?
Wait, so y'all don't watch the MMA at all?
No,
I haven't been watching MMA.
I need y'all to just watch 2 fights.
Which ones?
Ronda Rousey
Oh, I
getting.
love Ronda.
Did
Wait,
you
is that the
see
one-
that ass whooping she took?
Okay,
Yeah.
I did see that
I
one.
did. I
The
felt
first one or the second
the
one?
first one.
The
First
first
was
one.
terrible,
Right.
man.
Yeah,
She
she was swole up.
Swole
like-
up.
That thing was,
She
she
looked
was
like
swole
poo.
up. Yeah.
What's my name?
Yeah.
Where am I? She was.
I gotta go wrestling now. I get to do this no more.
No, she need to quit. No, don't wrestle.
Yo,
Don't do none of that.
that was bad. But I think the second one was even worse.
So she got it again?
She got it.
Oh.
The fight right after that.
I gotta find
She's
out.
coming back. Don't want to shake people's hands.
She was feeling
cursing,
herself.
Feeling herself. And when
How you
that,
feeling yourself after that first one? Because the first one, I would have just had to sit my ass down because
I
there's
mean,
no way.
by the time the fight was over, she was leaning on the cage, I guess.
No.
Oh.
Okay, what's the second one? You said the Ronda Rousey fight.
Ronda Rousey is 2 of them. The 2 knockouts. Just put 2 knockouts and both of them. Nunez beat her behind. What was the other girl? The first one. The blonde head chick.
I forgot her name.
I forgot her name, but that's the one that
y'all-
swallowed her up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. The second
Nunez.
one. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
You don't want
Okay.
it. You don't want it.
But Clarissa is fighting
Yeah.
on February 2nd, so this should be a big fight.
Okay.
And unfortunately, had a little thing going on between her, Papoose, Remy.
Yeah,
social
Remy
media.
don't want to step in the ring.
I
with
hate
girl.
that this happened because it was right before the movie came out. So it kind of seemed like she was either using it for publicity,
Well, I mean,
to hype.
use
the
all your
movie or
resources.
whatever.
It's
Yo,
okay.
but
use
she's
them all.
already seeing
It's all right.
Papoose.
So
Yeah.
I just hate that.
So
that
Remy
was, that was
needs
like
to
a shine
let it go.
of her name.
Just let it go, man. Let it go.
I don't think it took any shot off her name. I just don't think it added any. You know what I'm saying?
I just hate that.
I knew that Remy was beefing with somebody, but I didn't know who the chick was, right? So now that I know
Step
who
in the
she
ring.
is,
Get it over with. Go
it doesn't
ahead.
matter. It still doesn't matter who she
Oh
is.
yeah, she told her February 2nd, come get this ass whooping.
Come get it.
Who told who?
She
Clarissa told Remy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So since I'm already fighting, it's one of those
Yo,
things.
yo,
Since I'm
listen,
already
listen.
fighting.
Remy said,
Remy
Run
got
up,
no pump.
take that up with your man. This has nothing to do with me. Something. She definitely cleared herself away from that.
I
She
would
don't
have
want that
cleared-
whipping?
I
Why
would
take
have
it?
cleared myself. If the girl is kicking ass in the
She
MMA
don't
like
want
that,
it.
I don't want it. I
She
don't
don't
want
want that whipping,
Okay,
man.
I'm gonna sit over here.
There's no reason for her to take that
Being
whipping.
men.
Listen, she did what she did. It's over.
Listen.
Let Papoose go, live his life. Come on.
But she's
What
the
you
one,
doing?
right? Isn't
Right,
she the one?
so let it go.
It doesn't even matter.
Let it go.
But listen, some people are not. Look, some people are not supposed to be together. So we just leave it alone.
Hey.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So in other sports news.
Yeah, so
Going on.
we got a few things going on. So the playoffs are here.
Mm-hmm.
It's football time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's football time.
And only one team I got left standing, which is the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Okay. There's only New York team that left. The Jets, I think, and the Giants are fighting over the number 1 pick because they are dead last in every damn category.
So they're gonna fight over number 1 pick.
Probably so. But there was a great game the other night, which was between Vikings and Detroit. Both teams were like 14-2, and I believe Detroit, they got the number 1 seed, so they get a week off and then start the playoffs. But it starts this weekend. I don't know if you guys listen. If my New York team's in it, I'm rooting for the Falcons because I live here in
I'll
Georgia.
go with the Falcons because that's where I sleep.
Right, so I'm like,
All
okay,
day.
my New York teams is out of it. I'm rooting for the Falcons.
It
I
doesn't
live
matter.
here.
I just want to see
And
who
their
wins.
behinds are out of it too because I think they just lost to
man.
the Broncos, right? Is that right?
So they might
They
not
still
even
in?
be going to the Super Bowl.
They lost to the
Pan-
Panthers.
Listen.
4-50.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Worse.
It's come on.
It
You're
was
trying to tell
worse?
me the Panthers are terrible.
They the worst in the division.
They're the worst in the division.
So the
And they
Falcons
lost to
lost
that.
to the worst in the division.
Yes.
No wonder
You saying the score was
no
Rise
wonder
up.
coaches keep getting traded.
Rise up.
Because I know.
Rise up.
That's
Rise
what
up.
I said. Because I know I stopped watching when they were like at 24. When they were like 20 something. They were like 20 something.
Rise up.
I was like, I can't do this because they give me anxiety. Like,
Whatever's popular when I
Let me
walk into
tell
the
you something,
room,
man.
that's what I'm rooting
Listen,
for.
In New
It
York-
doesn't matter.
John Robinson was doing
Yo,
it.
check this
doing
out.
it in the beginning. I was like, oh, come on, B.R.
In New York, we don't do Boston. We hate Boston like Atlanta hates New Orleans. You understand?
Why?
I still haven't forgiven the Falcons for losing to Tom Brady after they were up 30-something to, what was that? 7
How
or
they
something like
let
that?
them come back and win? They did that on purpose.
Listen, man. No.
They did that
Tom
on
Brady
purpose.
is an absolute monster. Do you understand?
They
He's a
did that on
monster.
purpose. Nobody is gonna come.
You got to get that man.
30-something points
Give him
like
his
that.
flowers now. Let's give him his flowers.
I'm going to say this.
It's all fixed.
Anyone.
7
whether-
Super Bowls, man. He won.
It's
7.
all fixed.
Whether you're a football fan or not,
Mhm.
if you ever have a chance to go to a Falcons game, I promise you, you will get your life. It is a party. It is turned up. It is everything. Even if they lose, they are dancing, going back to the parking lot. Baby, this is one place where
I've seen it,
losing
yeah.
don't mean a thing. What? we still Atlanta.
Still
we
Atlanta,
gonna
still
turn
turning
up.
up.
We still gonna wobble to the parking lot. Listen,
So
it's
Can't do
real.
it.
with saying that,
Love y'all.
State
ATL.
Farm Arena has a Super Bowl Fan Fest coming up
Okay.
February 9th at 4 o'clock.
All right.
It's free,
Good.
but it's limited, so get your tickets before the free is out because
I gotta go.
it's gonna be over. But they have selfies on the 50-yard line, football end zone. You get to tour the locker rooms. You get to meet the NFL legends, live everything, family friendly, and food. They have everything going down. So if you're a fan, if you're not a fan, if you want to get out the house, go down to State Farm Arena. So
I'm there.
yeah,
That's
right.
where you'll find me.
That's where you're. And
Okay.
so that's like a sports event for me. Like I don't follow sports. I don't follow a lot of sports.
Not even basketball?
I know teams. I don't
Oh,
know
you know.
players, right? So
The
I'm
Hawks,
not.
They suck.
Yeah. So I just go for the razzmatazz. So that's a razzmatazz
That's
for
on
me.
you.
Yeah, that's something I'll do. That's something I'll do just to go and be
And I don't
popular.
understand the culture here with the sports because to me, this is a good city to play for. I don't understand why players don't want to come here to play here. I just don't get it.
It's a lot of losing. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan, you guys.
Man, I mean,
don't kill me. Yeah.
This is not a
I'm-
bad city to play in, man. This
Yeah.
is a great sports town, man. Atlanta's a great sports town.
But all I hear about is
You know, I just don't understand why they don't want to play here, man. We're always mediocre.
Well, let's get better.
Well,
Yeah.
that's gonna change.
What he said,
Uh,
rise up. That's the
We-
thing.
we
Rise
got
up,
to
then.
rise
Rise up.
the hill up.
Rise up, Falcons.
Shout out to my
God, I don't believe
Falcons.
that. God, I don't believe it.
And we
I can
are-
tell you how y'all you look, your whole body language. You said, "Oh, you rise up."
Listen, like I said, I'm here for the party.
Okay.
You know,
Hey,
if somebody gonna beat them, they gonna beat them.
Well, hey, that's where you're gonna catch me.
Okay.
What's the date? February 9th?
February 9th at 4 p.m. at State Farm Arena.
Alright.
you know they got a new volleyball league that's coming out,
Really?
professional. Yeah,
Okay.
for different states.
All right.
Yeah, in different
That's good.
cities. So that's something. I was talking to DJ Reese, and she was telling me because she's been pegged as one of the DJs to DJ at halftime and stuff like that for
That's
the
nice.
events, which is
Yeah.
really good. But yeah, they're taking this stuff serious.
Okay. And I love volleyball, so
Yeah,
I
so-
can rock with
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can
I
ride
watch
with
it.
that. A lot of people don't know that's a contact sport too. That ain't no joke.
Oh yeah.
Volleyball is no joke.
Yeah.
I played it in
Yeah.
high school.
Listen, I
Yeah.
saw the girls in high school play.
Yeah, my daughter
yeah.
played.
I,
Yeah.
far.
I immediately changed my class
Yeah.
and went to basketball.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
My daughter played.
You went from
Baby,
Never mind.
one
Yeah.
thing I can do is play some ball.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
live right
Tiny.
across from a basketball
Okay,
court.
hoop up. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we do.
everybody went
Well,
to
ain't got
Eversfield
nothing
to
on
play.
me.
Everybody went to Eversfield to play ball.
Yeah, I have to know how to play
It was
ball.
the nicest
yeah.
park we had in
I
that
was
area.
nice with it too.
Yeah.
Stop it.
In my Jordan. In my Jordan.
All right, let's give up basketball
Yeah,
now.
let's
huh?
see.
What you got?
I got it. right.
Well, okay, yeah, I know you got arthritis. That's what you got.
Got that
I can't with him.
too. And with that
Anyway.
being said, we about to go to some music because that's our time.
It's time
That's
to
it?
go already?
It's our time.
Oh, it's time to
Wow,
go.
that went quick.
It's time
Man.
to say goodbye.
We shall see y'all later.
Yes, we
Thanks
had
for
a
hanging
great-
out with us.
yes, great show. Thank you, Avery, for
Hey,
hanging out with us.
anytime, all
Yes.
the time. You know it's wonderful.
Coming back
Yeah.
next
Coming
week.
back home.
You gonna come back next week and hang
Hell
out
no.
with us?
He has to.
We're gonna see
Yeah, no
Avery
choice.
one more time.
See Avery a few more times.
Well, you guys, take care. Be safe out there. And enjoy the music with
That's
DJ
That's
EJ
it.
Got Money.
Yep, we love y'all.
We play the hits that you deserve, and we keeping it coming. Yeah, you know where you heard it first, and we keeping it bumping. Yeah,
On your 101.9 Atlanta radio. Tiny Tanya, Shanti Sunday Jones. Flavor reviews, turn it up some more. Nothing but these hits coming through your stereo.